and welcome back. It is now week 11 and today we're going to be making chili paste. Starting off how we always do, let's go ahead and jump right into ingredients and materials needed. I have a pot, a blender, a cutting board, measuring spoons and a measuring cup, and a container with a lid. For ingredients, I have sugar, salt, paprika, vegetable oil, a medium onion, some dried red chilies, and some garlic cloves. For our first step, we're gonna have to rehydrate these dried chilies, so I'm gonna go ahead and put 3 cups of water on the stove to boil. Now that I have that boiling on the stove behind me, I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting up our dried chilies. First, I'm gonna cut the stem of the chili off and then proceed to cut it into 2 to 3 pieces. I'm gonna repeat this process to all 3.5 ounces of chilies, making sure that I also exclude the seeds. Now that I've got my dried chilies all cut up, it's time to add in our 3 cups of boiled water and then let these sit for 20 minutes. While those chilies are rehydrating, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up my medium-sized onion and my 8 garlic cloves. Here I am just breaking apart the cloves. And then I'm just gonna peel each individual one. Now that those are all peeled, I'm going to go ahead and chop them up. And here's how they look. Next, I'm going to go ahead and chop up my onion and place them off to the side. Now that it's been 20 minutes and my chilies are all rehydrated, I'm going to run over to the sink and strain off the excess water and then go ahead and give them a quick rinse. Now that the chilies are all rinsed and strained, I'm going to go ahead and add them to my blender cup along with my garlic and my onion. Now that I have it all combined, we're going to go ahead and blend it and I'll be back when it's done. And I forgot to mention, you're going to want to put a little bit of water, that way it blends easily. Now that our chili paste is all blended, it's time to move to the stove. In my saucepan, I'm going to go ahead and add in a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil and then add in that blended paste. On top of that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and then 1/2 tablespoon of paprika. Now you'll just need to stir occasionally for 5 minutes. Once those 5 minutes are up, you're going to turn off your heat and let set for another 5. Now that I've let this sit for 5 more minutes, I'm going to go ahead and transfer it into this glass dish. And voila! Here I have just a small spoon, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. This chili definitely has some sweet notes and also a little bit of underlying heat. Overall, I really like the flavor. Come back for our next cooking video.